Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2021 Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400 all-wheel drive that we have for sale. The Red Sport 400 is a range-topping model for the Q50. It's the highest performance version. Generally it's the most well-equipped. This thing has lots of standard equipment on it. One awesome vehicle, twin-turbo, 400 horsepower V6. Intelligent all-wheel drive makes this an all-weather point-and-shoot high-performance sedan. Very comfortable and luxurious, very fun to drive, great all-around vehicle, built and assembled in Japan. I'm a big fan of the Q50. I actually started with Infiniti back in 2004 when we had the G35. The G35 eventually evolved into the Q50. I actually owned a G35, a 6-speed sedan for a little while. One awesome vehicle. It's kind of the spiritual, this is a spiritual successor to that car. And a lot more capable, where, you know, the old school 6MT G35 was just rear wheel drive. This one's all wheel drive. These do great in the snow. Here's a video of me actually driving a Red Sport a couple years ago in some lowland snow that we got. The all wheel drive system is actually derived from the R32 Skyline, also known as Godzilla. In fact, the all wheel drive system and this Q50 has lots of sports car pedigree. There's everywhere you look, you find lots of sports car pedigree in the Q50. Well, the all-wheel drive system back in the day was actually developed by the Japanese Nissan engineers, and they basically copied the all-wheel drive system from the Porsche 959. I think at the time they were thinking about developing like a high-performance Group B rally car. Group B rally racing was really popular in the 80s, but those rally cars got too fast, too dangerous. There was a lot of deaths, not a lot, but there were enough deaths at these rally car races that they got rid of the Group B rallying, and so they ended up putting this Tesla all-wheel drive system in the R32 Skyline, which dominated on the racetrack. The Japanese touring car series, the Skyline was just cleaning up. Good part thanks to this amazing all-wheel drive system. And the cool thing about this all-wheel drive system, it's actually rear-wheel drive based. So the Nissan engineers actually improved on the 959's design, where I think the 959 was more of a fixed all-wheel drive system. The Tesla all-wheel drive system has the ability to be 100% rear-wheel drive for a feel of the rear-wheel drive sports car. So it's rear-wheel drive bias, so the wheels will slip and get squiggly before the power kicks in. It also has a yaw control sensor into it, so actually the harder you are cornering, it will divert more power to the rear wheels. So a lot of times, you know, the all-wheel drive system in normal conditions will send up to 50% of the vehicle's power to the front wheels, but if it does detect really hard cornering, it'll keep that distribution more to the rear wheels, just to improve that feel through the cornering and give you a feel of that rear-wheel drive sports car. So it's an amazing all-wheel drive system. It makes it perform a lot better in the wet. That makes it perform a little bit better in the corners versus just rear-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive system, even though it's a little bit more rear-wheel drive bias in the corners, it will help pull you through those corners. And of course, when you start getting lowland snow and stuff like that, it does great in snowy conditions. Okay, so this Q50 was recently traded in. It's a local one-owner clean Carfax vehicle. In fact, it was purchased new at our store, recently traded in for a brand new Infiniti. I think he got a QX60, so he went from a sports sedan to a crossover SUV. $60,725 was the original MSRP. This one has the Proactive package. The Proactive package is about $2,000, giving you distance direct adaptive steering, lane departure prevention, active lane control, blind spot intervention, adaptive front lighting system, so it will steer into the corners, front pre-crash seat belts, eco pedal. All right, so let's talk about the direct adaptive steering. It's a really cool system. Unfortunately, it's going away on Infiniti products. We had it on a few products like the Q50 and the QX50. 2023 will be the last year of the Q50 as far as I know. The replacement of the Q50 will most likely be an EV, so completely different platform, different vehicle. I call the Q50 kind of the last of the great analog sports cars. I have a love for EVs. I have a love for gas-powered cars. You know, in my driveway, I have an Infiniti FX37, which is a great sporty SUV with Same all-wheel drive system as this. Lots of, you know, same platform, advanced front midship platform. But I also have a Tesla, so I have a love for newer cars, newer technology, but I also have a love for older cars and older technology. And like I said, this is a great, last of the great analog sports cars. You know, analog gauges, you know, twin turbo V6, mechanical all-wheel drive system. Really one amazing product. So let's talk more about this Q50, and let's talk more about the direct adaptive steering. I kind of get a little I get a little lost sometimes. So the direct adaptive steering, basically under normal driving conditions, there's no mechanical connection to the front wheels. It's all handled by electric motors and computers. The reason why Infiniti wanted to have a system like this is because it actually can react to steering inputs a lot quicker than a mechanical steering rack, and you can take control over the feel of the steering more than you can in a normal vehicle. So you can see steering, we have standard, sport, and sport plus. Then you can, for response, you can do dynamic, default, or dynamic plus. So you can take control over the feel of the steering and the steering ratio a lot more than a regular mechanical steering rack. Also, the system works great with the other systems like the Pro Pilot Assist, the steering assist, you know, lane departure prevention, blind spot prevention, things like that. It can filter out unwanted feedback. For instance, maybe if you hit a pothole or a rut in the road, which would normally jerk the wheel, so stuff like that will get filtered out. So it kind of filters out the feedback that you don't want, but it filters in the feedback that you do want. And there is a mechanical backup, so if there is a catastrophic loss of power, a clutch kicks in, and then there is a mechanical steering rack, so you can safely steer the vehicle to a stop. If on the rare occasion you do completely lose power and steering, you don't have to worry about, you know, not being able to steer the vehicle. So an amazing system, and unfortunately it's a system that seems to be going away from Infiniti. I don't think they'll bring it back. I think just what it cost to you know, manufacture and put it in the vehicle, the upside as far as selling cars for what it costs, I don't think the bean counters at Infiniti seem to make you know, sense cost-wise. So unfortunately, great things can sometimes go away in cars because of you know, just they don't translate well to sales. So they didn't think it helped sell the vehicle. They didn't sell enough vehicles equipped with the DAS or direct adaptive steering to keep it. That's my speculation. I don't know for sure. You know, I don't work at Infiniti Corporate. We work at an Infiniti franchise, so we're not privy to all that information. So the Red Sport, you get this beautiful quilted leather interior. I love the diamond quilted on the side, carbon fiber trim. We have a moonroof, automatic dimming mirror, universal garage door opener, 7-speed automatic transmission. You can also put manual shift mode. You can use the shifter, but with the Red Sport, you get these steering wheel paddle shifters, so you can take control of those 7 forward gears. You get rev match downshifts for a sportier sound and feel. We already showed you the drive mode selector. You can take a lot of control over the feel. This one also features a digital dynamic suspension, so you have sport or standard mode. You also have a drive mode selector here, so you can use that, or you can drill down a little bit deeper using this screen. And you notice that we have a dual display system. The top screen is for navigation and parking camera. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. You can also change views for the parking camera. Great for low-speed maneuvering. We also have a backup collision intervention, distance control assist, forward emergency braking, forward collision warning. Lots of great safety features. Bose Performance Series sound system. Aluminum pedals come with the Red Sport 400. So the all-wheel drive version of the Red Sport will have a little bit higher ride height than the rear-wheel drive. Generally because with all-wheel drive, they probably anticipate you know, maybe driving it in the snow and stuff like that. So you get about an inch or so higher ride height with the all-wheel drive model. The Q50 is built on the advanced front midship platform. They've been using this platform for about 20 years in Infiniti products. Another product that uses this advanced front midship platform is a Nissan 350Z and a Nissan 370Z. The reason why they call it the advanced front midship platform is they take the engine and they place it as far behind the front axle as possible, so the center of gravity is towards the middle of the vehicle, so it's almost like a mid-engine vehicle. So you have a 400 horsepower twin turbo V6, amazing engine, 3 liters, 2 small turbos, really do a great job. I think with the Red Sport, the turbos can spool up to speeds of over 220,000 RPM. Also have a unique wheel and tire package with the Red Sport, larger brakes. Also have a little bit more unique styling with the Red Sport as well. Their rear bumper, a little bit different design. You have a little bit different design in the exhaust. You can see how it has the holes surrounding the exhaust outlet. That's unique to the Red Sport 400. You have a body colored underbody diffuser. Then we have unique front end styling as well with their Red Sport. Really nice. I like the black accents. Really a beautiful automobile. Infiniti really knocked it out of the park as far as styling goes with the Q50. It's absolutely gorgeous. One amazing sport luxury sedan. I absolutely love the Q50. It's too bad 2023 is the last year of it, but it's had a good run. You know, we've seen it start off as a G35, evolved into the Q50, and we'll see in the future what Infiniti has in store to replace this amazing product. But we have this really nice 2021 available for sale, and we have 2023 brand new Q50s as well. So if you're looking for a newer or a new Q50 Red Sport, we still have some available. Check them out, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video.